Okay, now we're going to quickly go through the rest of the scales that contain sharps. So the fifth note of the G major scale was D. So our pattern is whole step, and remember that to get that whole step, we have to call it F sharp. It'll be a black key on the piano. G, A, B. Now we need another whole step, which takes us to C sharp, and we have D to finish. This scale contains two sharps, and it is the only scale that will contain two sharps. Each of the scales is unique in their combination of naturals and sharps. And then let's look at this one on the bass clef. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and D. Remembering to put the sharp on the left side of the note it belongs to. Okay, now the fifth note of the D major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is going to be A. So we'll do the A major scale next, starting in treble clef. A, B, whole step gives us C sharp, half step to D, E. Now, whole step from E is F sharp. Whole step from F sharp, two black keys in sequence here to make a whole step, and we finish with A. Let me make my ledger line a little better. And for bass clef, starting at the bottom A, B, remember I'm alternating whole and half steps, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, and A. Now the fifth note of this scale is E, so my next scale is E major. So I'm going to start in treble clef, E. Now I need a whole step right away, which takes me to F sharp. Another whole step takes me to G sharp, and then A is a half step from G sharp, whole step, oh boy, there's that next sharp. Okay, so in each case we're adding a sharp to the scale we just did. A major had 3, E major has 4, and let's do it in bass clef. So we'll start on E, we're going to end up with some ledger lines, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, and we'll finish with E, which is way up in the clouds. So the fifth note of this scale is going to be B, so we'll have B major, and it's going to have 5 sharps because remember we're adding a sharp with each successive scale. So let's do B major in treble clef. I'm going to start down here, and then C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, and we finish with B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sharps. Let's do it in bass clef. B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, and B. 5 sharps. Now, the fifth note of this scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, starts on a sharp. So when we go to the next scale, we must remember to call this one F sharp major. So the sharp is part of the name. It is not the same thing as F major. So starting on F sharp, whole step takes us to G sharp, then to A sharp, half step gives us B, we get C sharp, we get D sharp. Now D sharp still needs another whole step. That whole step looks like F on the piano, but I have to use the next letter of the alphabet and I have to use a space note. So it has to be called E sharp. This is an inharmonic name for the key on the piano that looks like F. And we finish with F sharp. Now, we count the sharps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It seems like too many. But remember that the 2 F sharps that are the first and last notes only count as 1 sharp. So the best way to think of it is that there are 6 unique sharps, 6 that are different. This is simply a repeat of the beginning. Now let's do it in bass clef. We'll start way down here, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, and F sharp. That's a lot of work to write all those sharps. And then finally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, our last scale is the scale with 7 sharps, and it's C sharp major. We have to include the sharp in the name because C major is something very different. And this is actually a pretty easy scale. It looks just like the C major scale, but everything's sharped. So we have a grand total of 8 sharps, but remember the first and last one are both C sharp, so they only count as 1. And we do this one in bass clef, and again it looks just like the C major scale, with a sharp to the left of every note to create a grand total of 7 sharps, and that completes all of the sharp scales.